India on Monday issued a sharp rebuttal to Canada, rejecting allegations that its High Commissioner is a person of interest in a murder investigation, describing them as preposterous imputations. The Ministry of External Affairs said it received a diplomatic communication from Canada. It suggested that the Indian High Commissioner and other diplomats are persons of interest in a matter related to an investigation in that country. Now, the MEA statement read, and I quote, "We've received a diplomatic communication from Canada yesterday suggesting that the Indian High Commissioner and other diplomats are persons of interest in a matter related to an investigation in that country. The Government of India strongly rejects these preposterous imputations and ascribes them to the political agenda of the Trudeau government that is centered around vote bank politics." Since Prime Minister Trudeau made certain allegations in September 2023, the Canadian government has not shared a shred of evidence with the Government of India, despite many requests from our side. This latest step follows interactions that have again witnessed assertions without any facts. This leaves little doubt that on the pretext of an investigation, there is a deliberate strategy of smearing India for political gains. Prime Minister Trudeau's hostility to India has long been in evidence. In 2018, his visit to India, which was aimed at currying favor with the vote bank, rebounded to his discomfort. His cabinet has included individuals who have openly associated with an extremist and separatist agenda regarding India. His naked interference in Indian internal politics in December 2020 showed how far he was willing to go in this regard. That his government was dependent on a political party whose leader openly espouses a separatist ideology vis-à-vis India only aggravated matters. Under criticism for turning a blind eye to foreign interference in Canadian politics, his government has deliberately brought in India in an attempt to mitigate the damage. This latest development targeting Indian diplomats is now the next step in that direction. It is no coincidence that it takes place as Prime Minister Trudeau is to depose before a commission on foreign interference. It also serves the anti-India separatist agenda that the Trudeau government has constantly pandered to for narrow political gains. To that end, the Trudeau government has consciously provided space to violent extremists and terrorists to harass, threaten and intimidate Indian diplomats and community leaders in Canada. This has included death threats to them and Indian leaders. All these activities have been justified in the name of freedom of speech. Some individuals who entered Canada illegally have been fast-tracked for citizenship. Multiple extradition requests from the Government of India in respect of terrorists and organized crime leaders living in Canada have been disregarded. High Commissioner Sanjay Kumar Verma is India's senior-most serving diplomat with a distinguished career spanning 36 years. He has been ambassador in Japan, Sudan, while also serving in Italy, Turkey, Vietnam and China. The aspersions cast on him by the Government of Canada are ludicrous and deserve to be treated with contempt. The Government of India has taken cognizance of the activities of the Canadian High Commission in India that serves the political agenda of the current regime. This led to the implementation of the principle of reciprocity in regard to diplomatic representation. India now reserves the right to take further steps in response to these latest efforts of the Canadian government to concoct allegations against Indian diplomats. Beg your pardon.